Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a boy named Rowan. Rowan was known for his laziness and lack of ambition. He had a habit of wasting time and procrastinating on important tasks. Despite the constant advice from his family and friends to value time, Rowan didn't seem to understand its importance. One sunny day, a wise old man, Mr. Gupta, arrived in the village. He was known for his wisdom and ability to solve people's problems. Word quickly spread, and soon Rowan heard about the arrival of Mr. Gupta. Curiosity piqued, he decided to seek the old man's guidance. Rowan approached Mr. Gupta, who was sitting under a large banyan tree. With a respectful bow, he asked, "Sir, I've been told that you possess great wisdom.
Can you please guide me on how to make the most of my life?"
Mr. Gupta smiled and nodded, understanding the young man's struggle. He took out an hourglass from his bag and handed it to Rowan. This hourglass symbolizes time. He said, "Each grain of sand represents a precious moment of your life." Rowan held the hourglass in his hands, feeling the weight of its significance. Now, Mr. Gupta continued, "I want you to imagine that each grain of sand falling through this hourglass is a wasted opportunity. Every time you procrastinate or waste time, a grain slips away forever." Rowan, realizing the gravity of his actions, listened intently as Mr. Gupta continued. "I want you to imagine that each grain of sand falling through this hourglass is a wasted opportunity. Every time you procrastinate or waste time, a grain slips away forever." Rowan, realizing the gravity of his actions, listened intently as Mr. Gupta continued. "Time is a precious gift, my boy. It waits for no one. Every second that passes is a second you cannot retrieve. If you keep squandering it, you'll wake up one day filled with regret." Feeling a sense of urgency, Rowan asked,
"How can I value time and make the most of it?"
Mr. Gupta smiled warmly. "It begins with small steps," he said. "Start by setting goals and prioritize your tasks. Break them down into manageable parts and focus on completing them, one by one. Learn to manage your time effectively. Remember, success comes to those who understand the value of time." Rowan took the old man's advice to heart and decided to change his ways. He began by organizing his daily routine, setting specific time frames for different activities. He eliminated distractions and focused solely on the task at hand. Gradually, Rowan noticed a positive shift in his life. He accomplished tasks that he had been putting off for years. He pursued his passions and discovered hidden talents. The villagers marveled at the remarkable transformation they witnessed in Rowan. Over time, Rowan realized that the true power of time lay just in accomplishing tasks, but in nurturing relationships. He spent quality time with his family and friends, appreciating the moments they shared. He understood that time was a limited resource, and every second spent in the company of loved ones was a treasure. Years passed, and Rowan grew old. His village honored him for his remarkable achievements and his wise use of time. He shared his journey with the younger generation, urging them to cherish every passing moment and make the most of their lives. Rowan's story spread far and wide, inspiring countless individuals to reevaluate their relationship with time. People began to understand that time was not just a mere commodity, but a precious gift that needed to be treasured. And so, the village thrived under the wisdom of Mr. Gupta and the transformed life of Rowan. Reminding everyone of the importance of time and the power it held to shape their destinies.